how about this? I'm gonna make this a one-liner. I'm not gonna take my pen up. I'm just gonna
sick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna create and not lift my pen at all. Let me get another pen.
So you've done live work before?
Yeah, I've done live work before.
Oh, I'm sitting here thinking like, I don't know if it's comfortable just going outside.
Oh yeah, this is the easy part right here.
Jeez. How long have you been doing like live stuff, or is this like, is it recent, or you've been doing something like this?
I've been doing it for a while. That was the live thing was my way of promoting myself and bringing awareness to my name as an artist. So I would do it at parties, I would do it with different party promoters, and then that turned into me doing it with different venues like SOBs with Chance the Rapper or Ninth Wonder and Add 2. They had something at SOBs where I painted live there. So people want to see something created fast. So imagine seeing someone create a caricature within a matter of minutes. So it turns into, oh, someone is sitting here in front of the artist, and then it turns into like, oh, that's a face that he's creating. Oh, it's making a funny face. Oh, it's them as this. So in the studio, it's just different because it's more of a concentrated effort where you have your silence, your vices or whatever you need around you to create. So you're not really performing, because most of the time as an artist that's painting live, you're mainly performing for an audience. Although you're there to create, you're also there to create a piece of work that people are going to watch you create.
So you made that statement that like, just kind of, you get lost in the music, catch a vibe when you're creating, you kind of detach from everything outside of what you're doing. Like, is that a common like
to
thing
get lost
to get
within
so
it?
lost within the
Yeah, I mean,
creation?
it happens a lot. It's even happened a few moments while being outside right now. Like, even now, I'm not in the deepest of concentration, but I'm in a deep enough concentration that the moving parts around me that I know that are recording me or taking a picture of me, they don't exist because I'm just concentrating, almost like if you've meditated.
Yeah.
If you've meditated before, it's kind of this thing of you have all these random thoughts, but then those random thoughts turn into like some consistent breathing. That consistent breathing then turns into like, oh, I'm actually doing something that, you know, is like some creative thinking. And then from there, that turns into, oh, what was I just thinking about earlier? But then it turns into a visualization of things. So like, yeah, even now, like it's happening even without the music. Like having a train, thank you, bruh. Having a train in the background, or having someone walk by and compliment, you know, this sketch that I'm doing right now.
Do you think that it also takes place with like things outside of outside of just art in itself, like other means of creation?
For sure, yeah. I mean, even something like working out. For those people who don't like working out, or for those who do like working out, there's a particular concentration that comes with it. Or just for example, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym today. So then what do? You say, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym today. And then on that day you go, you say, oh, I really got into my workout. That was a good workout I had. So, and that's because you didn't want to do it, but then you pushed yourself to do it, which then turned into you tapping into your concentration, which I would call it like your meditative state. And from there, you were really into your workout. And then afterwards, you're thinking to yourself like, oh, I really had a good workout. I don't know how I did that because I didn't want to go.
Wow.
So, credit the universe and those who practice concentration or practice concentrating to then get to a state of productivity, really. I don't know how many minutes it's been so far, but for what this is turning into, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like it. Like, without raising my pen. But then I also am like, oh, okay, this is only a few minutes, so it's not like something else that I've done before where I'm concentrating more on like the lines that I'm making, where here it's kind of just free flowing. Like, if you can imagine, like, Bob Ross, for those who know who Bob Ross is or those that don't know who Bob Ross is.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
There's no mistake in art. You just, create something and continue flowing with it. Sometimes people are just taking things a little too serious, where I just believe with art, like, have as much fun as possible with a lot of things. Just have fun with it and let whatever happen. Like, sometimes we do have to step out of the way of, like, the beauty of something, coming to life.
I think that's the beautiful thing about art is, like, you may have an idea in your head of what you want to do, and as you continue to build, there's going to be stages. There's a beginning of excitement, like, oh, I can create this thing.
Yeah.
And then there's the middle part where you're like, I don't even know if this shit going to turn out how I wanted it. And then you get closer to the end and go, oh, okay, no, I was right. This is kind of what I wanted. There were bumps along the way. I kind of didn't think that was going to work, but it ended up working out.
Yes.
And then you kind of sit in the end and go, oh, that was fire. All right, cool. People are like, did you mean to do that? And you're like, yes, all of it.
Exactly what I'm going through right now. I started by saying, like, yo, I made that line wrong. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Just keep going. It'll turn into something. Even if you don't like it, it's still something. Oh, look at that.
Do that stuff insane.
I'm just saying, like, it's looking more like something than what I thought. Like, it's not accurate, but I mean, it's a lot of the lines are like not the best lines, but you could get the gist of what's the subject is. So
it's pretty sick.
And this is without raising the pen. So, like, trying to do the windows and everything is like, yeah. This is all one line right here, all of it. Yeah.
And ironically,